Hello, my name's Neil and I just want to give an example of a self-introduction. In this I'll mention 4 points, where I come from in the UK, a brief description of my family, talk about my hobbies a little bit, and then finish with a comment on my future. Firstly, I'd just like to explain that I come from a town called Coventry, which is right in the middle of England, which is part of the UK, and that's where I grew up and spent my childhood. And here you can see a little picture of me in my grandparents' garden when I was about maybe 1 or 2 years old. These pictures show various members of my family. The woman in red is my wife Keiko, and next to her is Aya. And then top left is second daughter Hannah, and then top right is Tom. And these 3 children all live in different places. Hannah is in England, Tom is in Scotland, and Aya is in New Zealand. Thirdly, I'd just like to mention some hobbies that I have. You might recognise this picture, or at least the style. It's by Picasso, and I do like to go to museums and look at art. The black and white picture is me in the mountains in Kobe, and I do like to go walking in the mountains if at all possible. And the third picture shows my wife Keiko, who I've seen before, and then in the middle is a very famous rugby player called Dan Carter, who is from New Zealand and has been playing in Kobe for a year. And I really like to watch rugby and also other kinds of sport as well. The last slide shows a picture of a beach in New Zealand, which is a country that I really love, and perhaps when I retire in a few years' time I may get the chance to live there in the future. So just to recap, this is a brief self-introduction. I talked about where I come from in Coventry, my family, and particularly my wife and 3 children, and then some hobbies that I have. I hope that you've learned a little bit about me.